I'm not going to leave.
You're not going to leave? Okay. The property is rented. That's the deal.
But it's still the Civic Center.
Good evening, New Mexico. Quick civics lesson for everybody. Where can people protest or exercise their First Amendment right? Well, generally the answer is public spaces.
Yeah, but what happens when a person or a private company rents that public space? In one New Mexico woman's case, it landed her in jail for 3 days. Monica Logronio explains why all of this came down to just a few feet.
Jill Gatwood stood here as she protested against a gun show held at the Moriarty Civic Center. Police arrested her for trespassing and told her if she stood over there, about 200 feet away in City Hall, she would have been in the clear.
You're going to have to leave the property, okay?
No, I don't think so.
Why is that?
What?
Why is that?
Because it's a government building.
Gatwood is right. The Moriarty Civic Center is a public government building, but it's rentable. And on February 22nd, 2025, Los Alamos Ammo rented it out.
It's being rented out to a private party, and they have the right for you to ask you to leave the property. And you can stand on the sidewalk, off the property. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just you can't be right here.
Gatwood refused to move.
I guess you'll have to take me to jail because I think I have the right to be here.
And that's exactly what Moriarty police did.
My sense at the time was that they would take me to wherever, book me, and then they would post bond and my husband come pick me up. But that's not what happened.
She spent nearly 4 days in the Torrance County Detention Facility and claims she never had access to her medication.
I finally put my head down on my arms and started crying. She said, if you don't stop that right now, I'm going to mace you in the face.
A judge ended up dismissing the case. Now, with the help of the ACLU, she's suing the city of Moriarty and Torrance County.
I'd like people to see what happened, to hear what happened, and understand that you have the right to stand up for yourself. The fact is, if you're on public property and you have a sign or you're expressing yourself and you're not obstructing entrance or passage by anybody, that you have the right to free speech.
KOB4 reached out to Moriarty police and the city, but they can't comment due to pending litigation. In Moriarty, Monica Logronio, KOB4.